Is ops in this picture? It's not.
Is it? Wait, let's look on this. There's a right next to the Replimat, there's turbo lifts. And then Quark Spar, there's corresponding turbo lifts. Those probably go either down or up to ops.
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find a map.
Ops center is pointing. I see it. It's labeled number 2.
Ops center. So ops center is the ball. Wait, no, what?
Wait, no. What?
Okay, we need more angles.
Well, can we zoom in on that? I want to zoom in. So they had labeled the communications cluster. Ops is right below the communications cluster.
Maybe the communications cluster is really specifically just those antennas. Antenna. And then they like plug directly into the op center. And then the promenade is right below that where people can walk around.
The weird part about the communications cluster location is, first off, you've got the docking arms blocking.
Yep. That's some interference.
And it's supported by this, I don't know what you call it, disc of material. So it's got like, from top to 90 degrees probably, maybe a little bit more. And then at every interference every third of the circle.
Yeah.
So
does the space station, does it spin? Or is it stationary above
I think it's stationary.
Which means these 3 angles are just always dark. That's the direction you approach.
Which means maybe that communications cluster is the last in the line of redundancy, but there's actually communications on the outside ring that have full 360 or whatever, 4 pi stir radian coverage. So if any ship is coming in at any angle, they can communicate properly with them.
I wonder, it's also possible that this part of the station points out because that's the direction which Cardassia would have messaged them, whereas the bottom side is just the fusion reactor, and that points down to the planet.
But you're still going to need anybody coming up from the planet. So say this is the planet, and the space station actually goes like this. So the communications array is actually pointing out away from the planet. Which makes sense. That's pretty good coverage as you're orbiting. But then you're still going to need to communicate inward for ships coming up.
Maybe you need these communications array for long distance stuff. But for local stuff to the planet, you don't need a subspace communicator. You just have normal antennas.
So assuming that the orbit is Earth-like, which is like 90 minutes to go around Bajor.
Sure.
That means if you want to send something that away, you got to wait 45 minutes and send it. So if it's an urgent message, just hold on a second. Send it.
45. Send it.
I guess there's nothing you can do because Bajor is going to block you anyway.
Yeah. You'll be on the other side of the planet.